Hello, everyone who is to tune in to this message. Yes, okay. It feels good to be here in this way. And just tuning back into myself, into my own heart space, as I just reset this space to bring more clarity in. I feel like I can really show up in my life better when I am physically in a clean and clear space. And I don't yet have my own space to be in. I'm in my parents' house in their bedroom right now, as they're not here. But this is the best place with lighting. And I get to sit comfortably on the floor next to a nice open window where I get to look outside at the trees and the plants and the sky. And the beautiful raining, the beautiful rain, the beautiful rain falling from the trees, coming down to wash away and to nourish the earth, the ground beneath. Yeah, what a beautiful truth. I wanted to come here today in part to share about this, as what's coming through right now is the rain. The rain is such a gift because there's so many energetic components to it. The rain's coming in as feminine right now, the receptive, emotional waters, and the powerful cleansing that they also provide. Also coming down from the heavens, from spirit, source energy. It's like coming down to renew, to refresh, and to bless what is here, what is happening at this time, to renew, refresh, and bless the land, to cleanse anything that is ready or needing and willing to be cleansed. Whatever is meant to fall away now is falling is falling away. And at the same time, the rain is needed to nourish the land, for food to grow, for crops to flourish, and for all of life, for all plants, all beings. We all need, I want to say, we all need one thing, and that is water. But sustenance, like food, is also very much needed for humans, I think, at the very least, and other mammals and beings that require these things as well. So just coming into this space with this reminder, I'm feeling so much gratitude for the water, bringing in this wave of clarity and clearing out what no longer serves, what truly is not needed for each one of us in our lives, what we truly do not need for our best and highest good. May we surrender it to Gaia, to the planet, and may the water, may the rains help clear it out easefully with grace. And in that way, may we get a renewed sense of peace within us, within the entirety of our beings, of ourselves. I'm feeling really fluid this morning, like the water, like the rivers, like the waves of the ocean. I came back to the remembrance this morning of some deep wisdom of I just got a ringing in my ear, in my head. And I think that's just a sign of like, yeah, I'm right where I am meant to be. Some energy is coming in, channeling through me right now, some really high vibe frequencies. But where was I? Coming back to this message This divine remembering. For the past few days at the least, I have been in a really deep vortex of energy. I had a a catalytic experience the other day where, yeah, I met someone that triggered a series of past traumas to resurface in my mind, but also in my emotional body, in my physicality of my DNA, in my vessel. And my mind kept running in circles. My body kept tightening up and feeling super heavy and uncomfortable and dense and upset and angry. And I had all of these waves of emotions and all these waves of remembrances from other past experiences and really painful things. And then what also came up was that this wasn't just connected to my life, this lifetime I'm currently living in, but it helped trigger memories and past pains of my ancestors and my lineages, all the things connected to what this experience, this catalytic experience that I had by way of meeting this person. That experience was just a catalyst for so much that was already inside me, already within me, that was ready and needing to be seen once again in order to go even deeper in myself, because there was more that needed to be released, connected to the energies this catalyst brought forth into my conscious awareness. And it went so far back to, and so deep to my ancestors' pains connected to this, what this catalyst propelled for me to feel and acknowledge within myself. It's like, whoa, I'm doing it now, ancestral healing for this same vein of energies that my ancestors were not able to heal or handle in a clean, healthy way. So the past few days, like, I have been in like the tumble of a washing machine. I've been getting all tumbled up and spinning around inside of myself and in my energy, and I'm like, oh goodness, like I have been on a roller coaster throughout the past handful of days, where there have been so many low points and there have been some high points as well, some real remembrances and realizations of some really potent and powerful things. And there have been those really deep low points of also going down in the intensity of like certain days where I just was bawling my eyes out and I had to empty myself out so much, having to go back in these memories, these painful, traumatic experiences that I've had, to shed them even deeper. Like, we are all onions. We may shed and shed and shed things we've shed before, but oh, would you look at that? I've just been triggered into all of this coming back up and needing to come out to be felt again. And it's not like previously, it's not like the prior experiences this has been done, but it's another layer deeper now. So not to feel bad, not to feel like I'm regressing in my emotional processing, just to remember and to know that it's a blessing, because now I have gone even deeper into feeling what is there that I didn't know was there, needing to be felt and seen and honored and acknowledged. So by way of this catalyst, thank you, Spirit, for bringing this person into my life, for all of this to transpire, to only help me gain and grow and go higher into myself, into my energy field, into my being, becoming closer to God, the God that is me, the God self that I am. So through all painful processing, all painful processes, all painful processing of experiences, of emotions, of triggers, of things that feel as they are of the past, emotional processes, emotional patterns, patternings that we have been experiencing and now releasing. There's so much I just have gained, and so much I have gained because there is so much that I have just released in this handful of days. So today, coming back full circle now, today remembering, like, what is it that I'm doing here at this time of my life? I am remembering my commitment to myself. I am so committed to myself. I'm so committed to my growth and evolution. And ain't no one, no external sources, figures, experiences is going to derail me or take me off course from my path, my true destiny, my prophecy of life, of being here now. So this whole experience was such a beautiful reminder. Like, whoa, I got thrown for like a loop for a sec there for a few days, and my heart hardened. And it feels like this morning, truly this morning, it softened once again after having all of that experiencing and remembering and shedding again and releasing. And yeah, I've come back fully into my being. Remembered this morning of this, oh right, yes, like I wrote some things down through the experience that I had this morning of remembering and being reminded. Sweet, sweet oracle card readings help us remember such sweet things. So some things that came through is that you are no longer leading the path is leading you. Remembering that is such a big message of like releasing control, where we think we are holding on to control, where we think we are in control. That is so not true. And may I allow myself, 12:12 on the clock. May I allow myself to honor this truth of like, God, I'm giving it to you. God is spirit source. Lead me, live through me. May my body be a vessel for you and your highest mission, because whatever it is that you want to be birthed through me, I know it is of the utmost highest good, love, and light for all beings, all of humanity, just all beings in existence. All of reality is the best and the highest good for all. Because God is all in the one, the one and all. We is me, something else that's been spoken of. The we is me. And anyway, let's continue down this path of remembrance of this morning. So, what I was reminded through this card was to really knuckle down right now, Sophia. Knuckle on down. You don't need to go and try to do things and go out and make friends and experience fun things out in the world. Like, yes, that's something that I desire and something that I want to do. But also remembering, like, wait, I can't overdo it out there right now. Like, I need to remember to root, to deepen into the earth, my connection to myself. Like, wait, what am I all about right now? Oh, yeah, to honor myself, my body, the needs of my body, the tending that my body needs, the nourishing that I need as a soul and that my body needs. May I always continue to remember to come back to my body and listen to her, because she is the wisest thing. She's like the wisest part of me is my body. And granted, also the wisdom that I channel through source, God, spirit, my higher self, my intuition, the silent voice within. I am made of wisdom, but it's up to my conscious mind to receive the wise guidance that is eternal, that lives through each and every one of us. May we be open to receive these words, this medicine of the soul. You know, it's up to us to be open to receive and to listen and to trust and to know. So Knuckle down, baby. Um, the crone. The crone energy. This is the wisdom of the crone, because the crone, the elders, they have been around to gain knowledge, to know the wisdom of the seasons. At this time, we are in winter. We just came into this new Gregorian year, and there may be energies of like, get started, let's get going with the new projects. But that's not like, there's always going to be new projects. There's always going to be more to do and new things to start and continue doing, finishing projects that have already been started. And right now, in my own life, there's so many things happening around me and that I want to be doing, be getting done, okay? But my intention for this new year, stepping into this new year, also like the guidance of my wisdom, my inner guidance, my inner wisdom is saying, girl, knuckle down, move into this new frequency, or this new window of this new this just new window, this new time, with patience, and grounded energy, and settling in to the earth. May we continue to be connected to the tending of ourselves first and foremost. And even if there's things to do, energies moving all around us, may we continue to remember the wisdom of our elders, the crone energy, and to listen and honor, like, okay, I'm going to be patient moving into this new year. I'm going to go slowly. I'm going to go gently. And I'm going to truly continue to just deeply nourish myself in all possible ways. Okay. Moving on. Grow within your current situation. And that's what I just experienced. That's what I just expressed to you, that story of what I was led through, that person coming into my life and being a catalyst, and all of this stuff coming up. Like, that was a lot of growth. All the feeling, seeing, receiving, and releasing, surrendering everything, all the uncomfortable experiences and feelings that came up through that process. Like, wow, now I've surrendered and I've let it all go, and I'm allowing myself to grow through that situation. That was the current situation I just grew through, and like, wow, potent growth, really deep soul growth that I could not have seen coming. So grateful, so much gratitude. Now, commitment. Okay, I'm committed to myself and my growth. This is what I'm committed to. This was the reminder so deeply this morning of, what am I committed to? Oh yeah, I'm committed to myself and my growth and myself, my body, and what I know is truly on its, like, in, come back in. What I know is truly in alignment for me and is already on its way to me because I am committed to my growth. I know it's out there already. It's already aligned. It's already written. It's already on its way to me. The things I truly desire to receive. So I ain't got to worry about a thing. This deep trust. The deep trust becomes a deep knowing. Yeah, knowing that everything is exactly as it's meant to be. Everything is working out exactly as it's needing to be for the best and highest good of me. For me to be happy, for my desires, everything is working out exactly as it's meant to be by way of being in alignment with my God frequency, my God self, and knowing that that is the truth and trusting it. Okay? Reliability. may I be so reliable to myself through this process. May I continue showing up, nourishing myself. I am reliable. And first and foremost, to myself, not to anyone else, not to anyone outside of me. I'm reliable to me. I am showing up for me in my growth and my well-being, okay? So that, some potency right there. I need to move my leg because my foot is falling asleep. Okay. Just the potency of these messages is coming in so strongly. And just a little affirmation. I am coming into the new year with patience. Say it with me now. I am coming into the new year with patience. Okay? And I've been praying for patience. I have been like through that handful of days where I just had to break down to like break open and then remember the truth of like my highest potential in God's self. I had to break down and pray to God. I had to get out of bed one night. I had to go outside and just surrender under the moonlight and say and like cry to God and break down and say, God, please help me, like make these things happen already. Or, you know, if it's like, send me the patience, send me the inner strength to, you know, just be with what is right now because I'm not yet receiving my deepest desires. Like, okay, I accept. Just send me the patience, like lend me more patience and strength to get through this because I need help. I can't do this alone right now, and I feel like I can't. So may we always remember to ask for help, ask for guidance, because if we're not asking, then we're not going to be receiving. That's something I have learned to know in my being. So that's one way that I've grown. May we ask for what we need. Pray to God. Prayer is powerful. Where your energy goes, or where your attention flows, your energy goes. So like if we can continue focusing on the things we want to embody or desire or be, our energy will bring that forth into our current reality. Okay? So remember to pray. Remember to ask for guidance. Pray to whoever you pray to, whatever it is, whoever it is. Okay? Just do you in whatever way feels best and highest and for the best and highest good of you. Okay? Oof. Now my other leg is like wanting to stretch out. Okay, may we continue. Something that came through was being guided by our soul's desires, because the soul is our God self. Our soul is our strain of God that we are. And whatever our soul desires, like, yeah, we want it at a conscious level too. Usually that's the case. Maybe we're not ready to receive what our soul wants if we're still stuck in like a negative patterns that do not serve us and our best and highest good, like being addicted to drugs or alcohol or ways of communicating or ways of interacting with other people in relationships that actually are self-destructive. Maybe we're not ready to listen to our soul's guidance, but right now, here where I am, I'm talking to the people probably who are ready because I'm ready, and that's the energy that I'm calling in. So if you're listening to this, you are already probably doing this, listening to your soul's desires. And this is just a reminder to continue being guided by our soul's desires. And another little bit was listening to the ocean within. Again, listening to the ocean within is listening to our emotions, like the water, the feminine, intuitive, yin energies that we all carry within us, whether you're man, woman, whatever sex, whatever you go by. It's all about listening to the inner, like whispers, the whispers that's, if we are open to receive, if we become quiet enough and sensitive enough to ourselves, to the listening, then we're going to hear the messages of the inner oceans. Okay. Okay. So simple, so subtle. May we allow ourselves to let life be simple. You know, it's so easy to wrap things up into this knotty mess of like, this is all so complicated and there's all these strings are like knotted up and now I have a ball of knots with strings and it's, how am I gonna undo this mess? It's so complicated. Put the ball down. Let the strings go. Usually when you're really soft and subtle with like undoing a knot, that's kind of when things just start to unfold themselves. And so that's a really good way of, what are those called? Metaphor? It's not a simile. Anyways, yeah, maybe unravel, maybe allow ourselves to be so soft and gentle and subtle, like tuning into the subtle things of life and allowing back in a sense of simplicity. May we allow ourselves to live simply. May we allow our minds to like bring simplicity. Like that's also what I have come back to now, like over the past few days of this experience. Like there was so much moving through my brain and I'm like, why? I wanted to know why. Why did that happen? Why did this happen? Why is all of this happening now, right now? Why did that person do that? Why did that person why isn't that person doing that? You know, like why is what my mind wanted to know. And I realized I don't know. And I don't need to know. All I need to know is what's true for me. What's my truth? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? When I allow that to be the focus, not what anyone else is doing, not why anything outside of myself is happening, just trusting like, okay, well, this all has happened for a reason. This is all happening. Everything that's happened up until this now moment has happened for a reason. And the reason usually is always for growth. So I'm going to let it be that simple. Everything that's happened that hasn't felt good, everything I've experienced that has felt good, everything is for a reason, and it's for my growth. And becoming more of me, my God self being. So simplicity, let's let our things be simple. Let's let all things be simple, calling in simplicity. Okay. So something I want to mention right now is like maybe I've written these things down and these are things that have come through me and reminders. Like if you want to grab a pen and a journal to start journaling and writing notes down with what I'm bringing through and saying, or even like starting this over again and taking notes with everything that's been coming through. Actually, I'm like, this is good stuff. This is really good stuff. Okay. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just saying that because that's truly how I feel in this moment. Okay. So back to it. Something that was talked about this morning. So just to kind of like all the insights that I was receiving from this morning, from this card deck, from this reading, I was sitting in an online group where there were other people and these insights were all coming together in this way. So something that someone had said was they heard about sitting in nature. Let's see what I had written down. It had a name. I don't know what it is actually right now, but go into nature for 10 minutes and just sit. Look around you. Connect with all that there is. If there's trees, animals, birds, bushes, bugs, the floor, just go outside and connect with all that is around you. Whether it's sunny, whether it's cloudy, whether it's raining, snowing, buckle up, buttercup. But no, what I'm wanting to say is like cover up, put a big coat on if you need to. Get whatever you need to be comfortable, but just do it. Just go outside for 10 minutes and sit down in nature and connect with the energies that are all around you. That was the message, and like, I need to do that still today. I want to experience that. Excuse me. Okay, so and then this next one that's coming through is a really big one for me right now, and it's tied into everything that I think I've already really spoken on. But the invitation to recalibrate, just like the earth does in winter, energy moves down deep into the roots below the surface of the earth. So that's connected to the season that we are in right now of winter time, and how, yeah, if you're connected to the seasons, if you live that way, it's like this is the time to hunker down. And, you know, even with this new year and how, yeah, New Year's resolutions, and the energy of fast forward, fast movement. We're in Capricorn season 2, and Capricorn's like, there's like 4 or 5 planets in Capricorn too, and it's like, go, 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 and we got this. Let's get it done. Let's get it started. Let's get it finished. Yes, and there can always be a yes and, or a no thank you, or whatever truly resonates with you at this time. What truly is asking to be honored within you? Because when it comes down to it, yes, we can all be connected to the seasons. Yes, we can all be connected to New Year's resolutions, or like the astrology and that Capricorn energy, and whatever energetically is being experienced around us, whether it's collective or just like individual, seasonal, like whatever it is. What are we feeling within ourselves individually? Because that is what we need to lean into. That is about listening to the whispers of the inner ocean, listening to our God self, listening to our intuition, what is being communicated. So that's really what matters most. If you're feeling inspired to go, 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 then allow it. And then something that came through earlier was like, some people can just go, 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 and then experience burnout if they're not really listening to their inner whispers. It's like they may be listening to some aspect of self where it's like, yeah, let's go, 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 and I'm feeling good, and I'm ready, and I'm rolling. Burnout might be around the corner, though, if you're not listening, if you're not deeply listening to the subtle messages coming through. Like, it's subtle. It's easy sometimes to go over these whispers by, I just got hit with a wave of excitement. Oh my gosh. Okay, Sophia. Okay. Like, the lighting is coming through. I have another window over here, and all of a sudden the lighting changed, and like there's raindrops all over the window, and I just got hit with a ray of light, and I just got ignited with excitement. I don't exactly know what that's about, but I think it's connected to going out later. Maybe that's also a point that I will then speak on, because I'm feeling the energies of slow moving, slow morning. I'm so grateful. I have a few different practices that I'm giving myself right now to really honor the slowness that I am feeling like my body wants to receive. I'm tending to my belly. I'm in this slow belly practice where I'm learning different belly massages, and I'm just taking like 20 minutes a morning and laying on my back and rubbing my stomach with some oil to tune in and take a moment to be in stillness, or not necessarily stillness because I'm connecting to my belly and rubbing my stomach. Presence, becoming really present, taking time out of each day to be present, be present with myself, connect to my body. That's something that this practice is helping me be present and connect to my body. And then like the practice I had mentioned about going outside and sitting for 10 minutes each day, no matter what the weather is, you're going and sitting and connecting with what's around you. And that is also cultivating presence, just being in stillness. You can be looking around, connecting, but you're being present with what is. You're not on your phone swiping. You're not, your mind, your center, your body is rooted in one spot, and you can be going within. Even if you go outside and close your eyes, you can still be connecting with the energy around you because you're sitting outside and in nature. But maybe, you want to go within and close your eyes and have a presence moment with tuning in even deeper to yourself. Whew, I hope you guys could hear me during that. I felt just now, I'm like, was I whispering? I love it. We're going on to 36 minutes. Okay. Well, I'm excited, obviously, to go out later. That's really sweet. This renewed sense of energy and vitality and remembrance of who I am and what I'm doing and what I'm committed to today coming through. I feel really invigorated and brand new like never before. I'm myself at a deeper core level, connected to my God self even more than ever before. And it just feels so good. It feels like light and fluffy and like, ooh, happy. I feel happy. Yeah, loving. Okay, guys, we're almost finished up here. I hope whoever is still watching this is enjoying it. Like, I'm really enjoying myself right now. Yeah, feels sacred space we're sharing. Thanks for being here. May we not forget to breathe, especially in those moments where we're feeling a little heightened energy or we're in the we're in the ball of wrapped up things, like in the mind, whatever it is. Like in those times, may we remember to breathe and settle back down in our bodies, move around a little bit, tap yourself. Like that's a really good thing to do. Coming back into the body is just the root. Okay. This is a really good one. This is a really, 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 really good one. Being impeccable with our actions, not just our words. So being impeccable with our actions, like we've all heard I totally just blanked out, but the 4 agreements. We all have heard the 4 agreements. And if you haven't heard the 4 agreements, then look up the 4 agreements by Don Miguel. Anyway, the 4 agreements, that's all you really need to know. One of these agreements is to be impeccable with your word. So this is the first time that I've actually ever heard someone say, be impeccable with your actions. Okay, let's do that again. Ooh, wait. That was it. Slam shut. That's it. That's done. Done. We're done here. Be impeccable with your actions. May I show up in a way I actually want to show up. Honor myself, honor the space, honor other people by how I am showing up in my actions. Like something I'm just now experiencing from yesterday into today. Like I had someone who was supposed to come to my house to do some work. And I reached out to them last night and I asked like, okay, what building materials should I buy tonight so we're ready for tomorrow's job? This person was like online, probably saw my messages and the call I sent, didn't answer. I'm like, getting upset. My ego, my lower ego, whatever. It's like, okay, what the F? This is frustrating. Why is this person acting this way? Like, I started going into the questions of like, why? Like, annoyed, why? So, this morning, remembering these deep, wise things, I never heard from that person. I went online to see if they ever reached out. Never did, and I decided to message them. I'm assuming you're not coming to work today. And I think I don't think I'm going to get a response. I think I might respond once more by saying, I won't reach out again. Have a blessed day. And leaving it at that. I'm still feeling like, is that even necessary? But I like blessing people. So we'll see. But yeah, being impeccable with your actions. And that's also tied to being impeccable with your word, because this person said that they would be here, they would come. But I guess within that experience, it's like being impeccable with your actions is like they could have acted and communicated with me. They could have communicated, actually, no, I'm not available. That is important. That is a gem. When someone promises something but then isn't able to come through, you could do one of two things. You could ghost, like disappear, whoops, not communicating. You could do what this person did and just like disappear. Or you could communicate and say, hey, I'm like, something's come up. Actually, I'm not available to come today. I apologize. I know I said I would come, but this is the reality. I'm not actually available. Mwah, mwah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for communicating your truth, the truth of your situation, where you are, where you can't come. Thank you. How much I value that over like never hearing from someone ever again, out of like plans to zero plans, but plans to, oh, actually, I can communicate. I can't show up. Communication is key in my book. Communication is key. That's something that I'm understanding as well right now. And then, yeah, so being impeccable with our actions, being impeccable with our word. There have been experiences in my own life, of course, because I'm a human like anyone else, where I haven't been able to show up in the way I truly want to show up for myself. Like the other day when I had this interaction with this human that was the catalyst for so much healing and releasing to come up, like I realized I wasn't being impeccable with my actions for me. Like I may have been showing up in the way that person wanted me to show up, but that's not actually the truth of how I would have liked to show up for myself in that experience. So, what a beautiful thing to just really honor where we can see where we haven't been showing up for ourselves in the way we truly want to. Like that experience was so grounding, I can now say, after my whirlwind of a emotional roller coaster through it all. At this point, I can really look back and say, wow, now I see almost like just simply with even more clarity where I just gained so much clarity on how I actually do want to show up in relationships and experiences with people, and where I wasn't able to do that in that experience I just had. So thank you, Spirit, for sending me that person to have that experience with, to show me where I am still growing. And because of that experience, I've gained the growth. Oh my gosh, how amazing is that, you guys? Witnessing my own growth, witnessing our own growth, we can do this. We're doing this. It's happening. So, and of course, I had to have so much compassion with me throughout this handful of days process, because I wasn't seeing it so much. I wasn't as enlightened as I am now, because when you're in it, you're in it. You have to go through it. You have to be in it and go through it to then come out on the other side in this more enlightened, fashioned mental space. Ooh, 4444. Love it, love it. So I wanted to pull a card, but I don't think it's even necessary because we're so far in, so much time has gone by, and I've shared so much wisdom already. So yeah, thank you so much for being here with me, for whomever is still here. I kind of want to sing a little bit. Kind of want to end this with a little vocal activation because that's also something I'm calling in for this new year of 2026 is to sing every day, baby. Okay. So why don't we sing together? Sing together. Sing together, no matter what is the weather. Sing on a sunshiny day. Sing when the rain is pouring away. Everything that we don't need anymore within each day today. May we see how far it is we've come and that we are going. How far we are going through all of the growing today. Thank you so much, family. Thank you so much for being here, for seeing and for witnessing me, and for believing in this if you're here so far, for this moment of the transmission. So much love to you and so many blessings. May we be open to receive. Aho. Much love, family.